Hello everyone and welcome to you all to my channel. And today I'm here with another episode of KGSP Success Story series. And in this series, this video will be the last one. And today I have with me.
I'm Sumaro. I'm from Indonesia.
Okay, and yes, Jumara also has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And tell our audience more about your channel and also your journey from Indonesia to Poland and then to Korea.
Okay, so I have a channel. It's named Zona Zuma, so maybe you can link it to the video. And I'm from Indonesia, but I used to live in Poland for 5 years because I got my master degree in Poland. But right now I'm in Korea for taking my PhD.
Okay. Yeah, guys, don't forget to subscribe to his channel because recently he has been uploading about the KGSP also about the scholarship in Poland maybe and also the living experience in Poland.
That's true.
So you guys can check his videos too.
That's true.
And
thank you.
And today with him I will be talking about our experience in our Korean language school and also about the cost of living here in Korea, and also we'll be discussing about whether the KGSP money that we get monthly is enough for our living or not. Okay. So I have a list of questions for you.
Sure.
Are you ready?
I think I am. I think I am.
Okay. So what is your major and which university are you going after this language school?
So after the language course, I'm gonna go to Pohang University of Science and Technology, or known as POSTECH, and my major will be nuclear engineering, like advanced nuclear engineering, and I'm gonna taking my PhD there.
Very complicated subject.
I hope so not, because I don't know. Yeah, I'm doing
it. Seems complicated. Name. So why are we here at language school and not at our degree pursuing university?
So the thing is, this is one of the benefits that given or provided by the NIAID for the recipients of the Global Korea Scholarship, that you have mandatory 1-year language course, and yeah, that's why we are here.
So many of people, they were asking is it possible to be exempted from this Korean language program?
Yeah, there is a possibility for us, for you too, if you are accepted for the future Global Korea Scholarship edition, that there is one condition that you have to at least get level 5 before you enter your university. So if you get level 5, you can directly go to university, but if not, you have to take 1-year mandatory language course, or even you can take it 6 months if you can get level 5 within that period.
So when we are selected for KGSP, NIAID announces certain list of university as our language school.
Yeah.
So is it possible to change our language school if we don't like it?
By any chance, there is no possibility for us to change. And also, we cannot choose our language course institute. So NIAID, after the final candidate, they will announce you with the program that you applied and also you are accepted in, and also the language institute that you have to take your language course within 1 year. And if you don't like it, you have to survive until 1 year. And also, I think this is works with the program, either master or PhD program. So there is no possibility for you to change. But there is one exception. You can change under the same department, but only different major if and only if you have to.
And it is only under the exception of case.
Yes. It's rarely happens. So think before you apply. Yeah.
So you have experience of learning many languages. So in your experience, how hard do you think is Korean language?
Well, Korean language, according to my point of view or my experience, is not the hardest one that I've learned. Because one of the hardest one is Polish, which they have a lot of grammars that we have to change every single subject, and also names even change. But I might say Korean language is tricky because it uses different character that you have to remember where to use and what to use, because if you choose different character, then it might change the meaning. So, and also the tricky part is that here we use the politeness and honorific language, and I don't know, according to my point of view, I used to speak the languages that not literally, intense into the politeness and honorific, so I don't need to understand deeply how to say this to my parents, for example, how to say this to my teacher, for example. but here is like that's the tricky part for me. Yeah.
So how are the Korean language class? Are they learning friendly?
Yeah, I like the teacher, I like the friends because like I used to learn from the beginning. It was like 3 months ago, from 3 months ago, and I was in the same class. Even now, I'm still in the same class with the GKS recipient, and we bond easily, you know, because we are coming from the same program. So it's easy for us to communicate, and also it's easy for us to know each other and like to advise each other, you know what I mean? So yeah, maybe some has difficulties and the others like, oh, you have to be this like that, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So now let's switch to like the about the living in Korea.
Mm-hmm.
So before coming to Korea, you may have some kind of imagination about Korea.
Yeah.
And after coming to Korea, after living here for real, you have another experience. So how
Yeah, that's
different
true.
did you find the Korea in your imagination and the Korea you are living?
That's true. Well, because as I said, like we got randomly chosen for the language course, and I was imagining that I might get into the bigger city because I'm currently in Suncheon, which is like quite, yeah, we can say
Rural
quite small, and I'm from like the life, like when I was living in Poland, I was in the capital city, so I'm from the, you know, like the business part of the city, so
and bustle of the city.
yeah, I saw people like, you know, busy and coming here and there, but here it's just like empty, especially during the corona also. And I was like, this is not what I expected, you know what I mean? But I went to several bigger city, for example, Busan, Gwangju, and Daejeon, and it is actually fulfill my expectation if I live there. But then I don't know about Pohang because I never been there. So, but I think it's also a small city. But anyway, yeah. But I'm happy to live here.
Yeah, but after leaving, we become used to, and it's okay.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Yeah. So we have to survive.
So and how expensive is Korea? Like we get 1 million won per month. Do you think this money is enough for living for a month?
It's a good amount. I mean, for students, being student here, it's a good amount. And I think if you can manage your financial expenses, you can even save it. But for some people, it might be like you have to send to your parents, or might be you need to buy something that you didn't bring to Korea at the beginning, for example, the coat or something, it might costly. But then, if you already adjust it to the culture and also to the living, I think it is a good amount. It's a good amount, and it's really good to apply.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what are some of the tips for the future applicant who are willing to apply to Korea for master's or PhD degree?
Okay. So for you all, I think the first thing that I might need you to be aware of is that the deadline. So whatever the track that you would like to apply, either it's like university track or embassy track, deadline is the most important. So you have to know like which part of the submission date you have to submit, or like I don't know when to submit it, you know what I mean? Because when you pass the deadline, you will not be considered as applicant. That's the first one. And then the second one, I think you have to know all of the documents that you have to submit, because if in case you apply for university, we both apply for university, and they ask about more additional documents, I got 3 more additional documents, and if you're not aware about that, they will not consider your application. So I think it is one of the most important too. And also just apply, nothing to lose. I mean, if you are getting accepted, then I mean, take it as a bonus. If you're not, then apply again next year, so you are learning from the experience. Yeah.
So Jumaro, you applied for the PhD. So is there any something different for the PhD program than like for the masters?
For the application, I don't think there is differences between master and PhD, because we have the same form, we have everything the same. But then in PhD, I think you have to make sure that you know what are your specialty,
your qualities, and plus points.
Yeah. So for example, in master, might be you need to dig more wider first than before you go to a specialty. But in PhD, because you are doing research, or perhaps you do something special, so you have to definitely understand what is the core of your major. I think that's the difference. I think, yeah.
Thank you so much, Jumar,
Yeah.
for all this information.
I hope it helps.
Yeah, I hope this will help to our future applicants
Yeah.
too. And thank you everyone for watching, and also don't forget to subscribe to his channel. And also we also have a group in Facebook for discussion about KGSP, and that group has currently 5,000 members. So you guys can also join that group and put your queries there, and we will try to solve those queries. And thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.